Hey guys, this is Captain Frugal for my weekly comic books review for May 24th, 2023. All right, just want to take a moment to say thank you to everybody that's new to the channel. We've been getting some new subscribers lately, so thank you very much. For those of you who are new, what I do is I review the comic books. I usually give you my top three, bottom three, and all the ones in between, give you a score and compare them, and my views compared to the League of Comics Geeks, as well as a little bit of commentary and synopsis of the comic book. But this week, my numbers are pretty slim. I did not read enough to do that, so I'm just going to give the reviews of each one. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, a whole 5 whopping comic books this week. So my pull list was pretty short. Now you'll hear some paper rattling. That's my notes and some clicks once in a while. That's me getting the information from Leagues of Comics Geeks. A score on a score of a 1 through 10, actually 0. You can get a 0 if that's possible, of through 10 when I give you my score and my reasons why. All right, for the first one, I'm going to start with we're going to start good right off the bat with Green Arrow number 2 of 6. 187 out of 189 liked it with a 4.2 average on League of Comics Geeks. I gave it a 7.81. I thought the book had solid art, good story, really is a fun issue. And you know, I don't mind Peacemaker. I think he's a pretty cool character, but it seems like DC's really trying to make something happen with this character, you know, especially with the movies and TV and all. Let me know your thoughts. Do you like the Peacemaker character, or you think it's getting overdone? Anyway, Green Arrow's alive, but where is he? That's what Roy Harper and Black Canary want to know. Yes, and their search takes them into the bowels of Belle Reve, but they'd better hurry. The stranded Oliver Queen and another lost member of the Green Arrow family are both being hunted by a brand new villain called Troublemaker. Yeah, I think the name could have been a little better, but it really is a fun issue. Joshua Williamson did the writing on this. He's knocking it out of the park. The artwork has been solid too by Sean, and I can't pronounce Sean's last name. I apologize, I would butcher it. But if you have not been getting this miniseries so far, this seems like one that you'd probably be missing out if you aren't. It's a 6-issue miniseries. I suggest that you check it out. My next issue is going to be none other than Justice Society of America number 4. Really cool cover. I like it. League of Comics Geeks said 96 out of 103 liked it, so people are digging this, I think, and getting it. With a 4.1 average with a total of 94, I gave the book a 7.8, which is also a high score in my regard, because 8, you have to be hitting really amazing. Once again, this is a miniseries. It's 4 out of 12, and I think this is another one you should be checking out. Helena's journey through time continues in this issue as she's trying to save the Justice Society. The writer's Jeff Johns, the artist is Jerry Ordway and Michael Janin. And once again, if I butcher any of those names, I do apologize. I think the art's good in this book. We have a really good cast of characters in this story. I like it. It's a breath of fresh air in the DC universe. And I strongly think that you should be checking this out. My next issue is the Titans. No, not actually the Titans. It might as well call it that, though. It's Nightwing issue 104. You know, I make a little joke because it's filled with the Titans. 113 out of 134 liked it with a 3.6 average rating, which is pretty good. Nightwing and the Titans realize the only way to save Olivia is, to go to hell. Yeah, see how effective his punching was when he last confronted Neuron's demons. Yeah, Nightwing is temporarily powered up. And what will he do when he gets those powers? Tom Taylor's the writer. Another writer is C.S. Pacat. And the penciler, Danielle HDR. They have an artist too, Travis Moore. I don't know what to say. I hope I didn't butcher those names too much. Anyway, it's a fun Titans story. That's why I joked and called it Titans. It works as a good advertisement for the Titans series. I'll give them that. And I think really that's what they're doing here. They're trying to use Nightwing to pump up the Titans. Decent art. It really is a bit of a charming story that shows why Nightwing is special. What is special about the character in this character? Not bad. Nothing to jump really super much for. I gave it a 7.3. But if you're a Nightwing fan or a Titans fan, this issue and the previous issue, 103, are probably good ones for you to check out. All right, for the next issue, Tim Drake Robin number 9. This series is on a collision course with cancellation. Yes, it has already been canceled. They're just finishing it out. 30 out of 48 liked it with a 3.2 average rating. I gave this book a 6.9. I think people that are real Tim Drake fans, have been a fan a long time, don't really buy into this. But that's my thoughts. What are your thoughts on Tim Drake? Anyway, Batwoman's got blood on her hands as a familiar enemy rears their head and creates a rift between her and Robin. Do we really know what we're capable of? Megan Fitzmartin continues to screw up Robin, and she has no clue what the character was and doesn't really care, and just pushing for the retcon for the LGBT kind of thing. Once again, if a character starts that way before you call him any kind of phobe, that's fine. But to take a character that's been a long-running character with a long-loving love interest and just throw it all away for a character that was his friend that never showed any signs of being gay. Matter of fact, showed the exact opposite. If you don't know that, don't at me. Actually look up your Robin history. I've had people go, oh, it seems so natural. No, it doesn't. If you read Robin, it is unnatural as the writing of this comic book. Artist Nicole, and I'm not going to give his name because I will butcher it. But anyway, you know, how do we say this? Look at this pic here. Okay, the art is messy on the cover. It really isn't the worst Robin story so far in this short series. But let's put it this way. Looking at this, Batwoman is not wrong. That's all I can say here. I think Batwoman is speaking for the true Robin fans that have been around for a long, long time. Not the recent ones, because I understand this is the way you see Robin if you're new to it. But if you're not, what she says makes perfect sense. Once again, I gave this book a 6.9. This one is not worth your time. It's getting canceled and it deserves to be. Let's hope that DC does some kind of world-altering event and straightens this character out. Pun intended. All right, time for the next one. This next one is the only Marvel one that I read. I had to read it digitally. I guess they're having issues here for the books coming late. Anyway, it's DareDevil and Echo number 1. 40 out of 44 liked it with a 3.7 average rating. I gave it a 7, which falls pretty much in line with that. It says something stirs beneath Hell's Kitchen. For months, the bloodthirsty and demonic Demo-Goblin has been kidnapping children for reasons unknown. In this issue, we're going to get Daredevil and Echo both exploring that, written by Taboo, writer B. Earl as well, artist Phil Noto. So once again, if I butcher those names, I do apologize. It seems like it's off to a middling start, but people are enjoying it. I thought the art was subpar though in this issue. It's one of the things holding it down a little bit, but it's nice to see Demo-Goblin. I think that's sort of a nice touch there versus the Daredevil. I think that's just sort of a nice thing. Decent start for a decent story so far. We'll see how it goes. Well, there we have it. That's all I read. What should I have read this month? What did I miss? What do you think I should get? Just so you know, usually when I'm not reading current issues, I'm reading whole back issue sets. I'm still currently reading through the entire Captain America line again. I have most of the issues in my collection. I'm a big Captain America fan. If you're not familiar, well, if you're not familiar, how much do you really know me, right? But so don't be afraid to give me some suggestions and what are your thoughts? Where am I wrong? Where am I right? And you know what? I want to stop here for a moment and say thank these people, because without these people, this channel would not be possible. They help through Subscribestar, as well as Patreon, as well as just supporting the channel in general. Without them, I consider these people producers. This channel would not be possible. Thank them. Thank you all so much. And thank you for the new ones joining and the other ones for sticking with me on this channel. If you don't mind, help spread this little channel as we are on the path to 3,000 subscribers. Thank you, everybody. And until next time, keep it frugal.